Someone once told me the definition of hell. The last day you have on earth, the person you became will meet the person you could have become. Anonymous author. Grand Rising to my first time viewers, welcome. My name is Joseph Long, and I thank you for tuning in. To my returning viewers, hello, friends, and thank you for your support. Freedom is one of the primary aims of meditation, and one could say of life. In some way or another, we all want to be free. We all wish to feel a sense of vastness and liberation. Freedom comes naturally at times, and at other times, not so much. We have to work to cultivate a true sense of freedom for our lives. But how do we do that? How do we liberate ourselves while still being embodied as a soul with all its human limitations? This talk of freedom begs to ask the two questions. One, what is it we want to be free from? And two, why would we even want this freedom in the first place? First things first, what are the things that bind us in our minds, our emotions, and our bodies? What are the things that we feel bound to in our lives? Take a moment to consider these questions. We want freedom from these things because they ultimately cause us a lot of suffering. Take a moment to consider how your mental bondage causes you to suffer. We all have limited beliefs and thoughts that tend to keep us habituated, that tend to keep us from moving forward in our lives. Consider what those beliefs are for you. Then there's the physical aspect of bondage. Take a moment to consider your body and how it might also impede you in certain ways. What are your physical limitations? We also have things in our life that don't really allow us to feel deep, unwavering contentment or satisfaction. We could call this existential bondage. Take a moment to consider what binds you on the existential level. We all have addictions, behaviors, and situations we've created for ourselves that might not support our deep contentment. If we can get free from all this stuff, we'll naturally be able to bring more of our best selves to light. We'll be able to bring more beauty, more care and love into the world. We'll be able to tread more lightly on our rare and precious earth. The following guided meditation is intended for you to set yourself free and cultivate more peace and contentment in your life. Before we start the meditation, I ask that you please click the like button, comment, and share. If you are a first time viewer, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Inspirational Moments with Joseph Long, and to hit the notification bell. These may seem like small gestures to you, but to me, it is huge and it would greatly help with the algorithms. So, in advance, I thank you. Let's begin. So, begin by finding yourself a comfortable seat for your meditation. Take a moment to close your eyes and consider your life. Take a moment to honor everywhere you've been up to until today. Give reverence to the way in which your life has unfolded through the years with all the many hardships you've gone through. Consider your gifts and the meaning of your life. Why do you come here to walk the path you're walking? Keep your eyes closed and breathe deeply, focusing on your long inhalations and exhalations. Take a moment to consider how your mind binds you. Are there ways in which your mentality keeps you small? Be totally honest. What do you believe you deserve? Repeat to yourself, I deserve the very best. Be with this affirmation for several deep breaths. I deserve the very best. Next, imagine how your physical body is holding you back. How's your health? Is there an imbalance there? Feel into the way your body limits you. Get really present with this feeling, however uncomfortable it might be. In regards to your body, consider what you might be able to change to make you feel just a little bit freer. And imagine what that looks and feels like. Continue to breathe deeply with your eyes closed, allowing both bodily and mental tensions to melt away. Think about your life and how it serves to reflect back to you all your freedoms and all your bounds, all your bonds. Is there a behavior, a situation, or relationship that's holding you back? How can you transform this in order to feel freer? Feel into the way this is out of alignment with your highest self, your true nature. Feel what it's like to be totally free from this one thing. Does your spirit feel lighter in some way? Feel this newfound sense of freedom in your entire being. Now, open your eyes and thank yourself for considering the ways in which you can free yourself from the many ties that bind. Come back to this guided meditation whenever you like to find both emotional and mental release. You deserve to find peace and contentment, and you hold the key to making that a reality. Believe in yourself, love yourself, and set yourself free. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed your meditation. If you liked this guided meditation and haven't done so already, please click the like button. We will reconnect tomorrow at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on my YouTube and Instagram channels. This practice has ended. You may now tune off. But for those of you that choose to remain on, I like to read some of your comments at this time. So on YouTube, I have Miss Pamela. She says, Grand Rising, everyone. It's midweek with the thumbs up. She continues on. Oh, I see the little emojis. The camel stands out for me. I think it's so cute. She continues on with, amidst the challenges I face, I stay focused and fearless. Yes. And it's okay to feel fear. Remember, fear is not a bad thing. Fear is simply an indicator that something is not in alignment, that some type of action needs to be done. She continues on with hashtag I've done my work, hashtag I am set free. And I love the confetti and the light bulb emojis. M0012 is in the house and she says, Grand Rising Meditation Fam, Lotus Flower. Dang, what a wild quote. That's a good one. Yeah, I came across that when I was looking for quotes for setting yourself free. And I must tell you, M0012, I passed that quote through about 3, 4 times. I'm like, ooh, would this be received? And I'm like, no. Spirit brought you to that quote. it resonates with you. It will resonate with someone else. Rather it's a resonation that tugs at you, that makes you uncomfortable. I think I felt that quote needed to be said, and I'm glad it resonates with you. I have Miss Shelby back for seconds, and she says, Grand Rising friends, Grand Rising Shelby, Grand Rising M0012. I don't remember if I said Grand Rising to you. I have the beautiful Talisa, excuse me, who shared with us that she is a mermaid. She says, Grand Rising, handsome, Grand Rising, beautiful. She continues on, trying to set myself free from guilt. Oh my gosh. Guilt. Oh my gosh. Guilt affects millions, maybe billions of people. We're going to stick with millions of people in a negative way. Oh my gosh, a lot of us stay stuck in guilt on the shouldas and couldas and wouldas and aren't able to move forward, aren't able to live our best life. Oh, Talisa, I pray for you and others who are dealing with guilt that you may find that way, that you may allow yourself to live your authentic self, that you may one day be able to shred that guilt. And it's a process, it's a daily job. Don't go sleep on it, Talisa, and whoever else is dealing with guilt. It's a everyday job. And I'm going to throw out here, someone may need to hear this. It's important what we entertain, what we cultivate every day. I'm talking about whatever news, whatever you heard. It's okay to hear it. It's okay to talk, be in spaces about it, but we cannot let that stuff sit in our soul at our core. Meditation is good at constantly releasing that stuff that do not serve us. I didn't mean to go on a tangent there. Prayer Chaplain is in the house, and she says, Grand Wednesday, Rising Meditation Fam, exclamation points, hashtag freedom. And what's sticking out is the black, red, yellow, and green hearts. Yes, Talisa says, yes, there is a situation, a relationship I'm in that is holding that's holding my emotional back. Very difficult. Yeah. I'm gonna share this. I'm gonna get real personal and transparent. When I was talking with my therapist, I would probably say it's been 3 years after my mom made her transition. I was seeing a therapist to help me deal with the grieving process. And one of the things she told me, and I knew this in the back of my mind, but I needed to hear this. And that's why therapy is sometimes a powerful thing. Sometimes you need to hear yourself say things. Sometimes you need a professional to say stuff. When she told me, and I'm not going to say the person's name, but when she said I needed to release a certain family member, I did not realize this, but every time, she said, every time you mention this person's name, you also tell me you had to take 3 days off for work because of anxiety and stress. And when I gave myself permission to do that, to release, I immediately felt a weight released. I felt lighter. I'm not going to say I no longer deal with the situation, but when I initially told myself it's okay to release it and I addressed the person and situation differently, I felt freer. Yes. Yes. And that part was simple for me. Miss Pamela continues on with hashtag speak love, joy, peace to yourself. I love that. It's important that we have those positive self-talks, we could be our worst critic. I don't need nobody to tell me what my thoughts are. I know what my thoughts are, seemingly thoughts are. And I tell myself what they are all the time. It's important that we have that positive talk, that we also tell ourselves the truth of our nature. I'm created out of love. Someone loves me. I am lovingly. I deserve peace. I deserve freedom. I deserve the good in the world. We may need to tell ourselves that throughout the day, every day. I didn't mean to go on this preaching thing, but someone out there needs to be reminded that. And then Miss Pamela ends with shalom. M0012 says shedding layers of restriction, like taking off layers of clothing when you don't need them anymore. Fears and restrictions arise to keep us safe, but we are safe to let it go now. Oh my gosh. That is so true. That is so true. We do certain behaviors, certain thought patterns we've created as a mechanism to keep us safe. Sometime at one time they were needed, but years down, they're not needed anymore. So I love that analogy. It's like taking off a shirt. I'm free. I'm free. Yes, she can. Shelby comes. Oh, y'all are talking to me today. Shelby says, lovely meditation today, having some weird body feelings this morning. And this was a great reminder to accept what I cannot change and change what I cannot accept. No need to sit in discomfort. Oh, well stated. I don't have anything additional to say to that. Miss Pamela, listen to the voice within. Yes, our higher self. Miss Talisa, thank you for this meditation. I love you. I love you too. And then on Instagram, oh, y'all can log off. I'm just sharing your comments. You guys are feeding me this morning. Miss Martha is in the house. Grand Rising, Miss Martha. Sports Chick, aka Prayer Chaplain, is on both platforms. Thank you for the activity on both platforms. And I'm loving all these different emojis as she had types in hashtag free hour, hashtag free our minds, hashtag global. I think this is a new first timer on here. How time slip away has joined in. Grand rising to you. How time slip away. You could have done anything. You could have tuned anywhere, and you chose to stop by. We are grateful to have your presence here this morning. Thank you, and grand rising to you. All right. Thank you all for tuning in with me today. Know that I love you and I truly, truly, truly appreciate you. Peace and blessings.